I just want to say that um, there's a lot that's been on my mind. People that say the word nigga and nigga, I don't see a problem with it if you don't mean anything disrespectful or disrespect. Second, Tupac, Eminem, and Biggie. Eminem was better than Biggie and Tupac by a long shot. If they all lived forever, you would understand Eminem would outlast all of them. Tupac was the realest, that's it, not the best. And beyond that, I've had the most fucked up life in history. And I've been a perfect being, for real, and I'll prove it to you someday. If not in this video, this is going to take a long time. Okay, so every conversation I've ever had in an argument has never been my fault, and I've been wrongly sentenced in prison before, and I'll prove that. And honestly, I'm about to blow your minds here. The chicken came first, and I'll explain why monkeys happened before humans after a period of time. The chicken came first. Think of it like this. Some of this stuff I'm going to wait to talk about in the world, but dude, I'm going to explain who I am, honestly. Okay, so what happened is a egg cannot be given birth by a cocoon. It is impossible. And if you think of life as a fruit fly takes in oxygen in the cocoon it's in the banana from fibers connecting together, almost working as magic, and making life form and spewing it out when the oxygen leaves in the correct area for the life form to leave. And honestly, I just want to say this. In the beginning of time, a meteorite had come down. Its energy found its way into mud, attracted dust, oxygen, dirt, and everything it needed in its cocoon of energy, and spewed out a baby and made life possible for that being. And then, honestly, I'm going to blow your minds here. I'm not going to tell you everything yet, but I'm going to prove to you that I'm actually God himself. God is not God of gods. He is a God. He's the God of happening. That's it. I know where I've come from in my spirit. Honest to me, God myself. God, in fact, was only the God of happening, not never happening and never happened, because never happening and never happened could not happen until happening had happened from the God of gods. And I know where I've come from. Infinity stones, I was God, and things like that. We all made a decision to make life. I was pure energy, exploded, and happening had happened, because happening was already happening. But God is not in fact God of gods. He is God of happening. I am God of not happening, never happened and never will happen. I am therefore God. I used to be an infinity stone, honestly. And I'll prove a lot of things later, and I'm going to prove to you why I am God. This answer will only come from the honest God of gods. Look, infinity times 365 times 12 times 24 times 24 times 60 or 0.60 divided by 514 1996 times 514 1996 as a whole number divided by 22, how old I am, divided by 30 for the day that it is, divided by 25 the month that it is, divided by 2018 times decimal is 0. I just figured out pi because I am God. If you take not times decimal, but in fact divided by decimal, you have infinity. Those are perfect answers of God, from God himself, honestly. I'll prove everything later. Furthermore, I'm just waiting on a computer to get this shit done. And I'll prove everything. And yin and yang Honestly, there's two of them. And it is not yin and yang. It is yin and yang. Because yin and yang was one. And there's two sides to every story. And things of that nature. I'll continue making videos like this one more time when I get my laptop, eventually. But the fact of me figuring out everything about pi, which is in fact everything, and figuring out nothing and everything that is facts of God, honestly, I will prove furthermore later. Thank you. I'm Kevin G. Atkins, and I'm actually God. Disprove the Big Bang Theory in front of your eyes, by the way. That's how you know I'm God.